Hello, this is Jessica McKay with your Spirit Guide reading for August. If you're watching this video, then know that in some way or another these messages are for you. I usually use a deck of cards to help direct me for these readings, but in my readings with clients I hardly ever use cards. I just get messages from spirit guides in response to their questions. So I thought that today what I would do is I would just get messages from them for you. So go ahead and take a second to connect with spirit guides and just ask which message is most appropriate for you today. Message number 1, number 2, or number 3. And of course you can choose more than one message if you feel drawn to. Okay, so I'm just going to go inside and get the first message. So I'm getting the message that some kind of responsibility that you weren't expecting was kind of dropped on you recently. And this could be something that has to do with family obligations or financial obligations, but I feel as though there was a sudden realization that you have more on your plate than you realized. And what I'm getting with this is that it's not going to be as cumbersome as it feels at first. So you have the freedom to set boundaries when you need to here. And I'm seeing the color red for you. And red is all about survival and grounding. It's that first chakra color. So I feel as though this month is in some way dedicated to figuring out how to stay grounded, how to survive. And what I'm hearing is that, don't worry, don't go to that place where you feel like life is against you, or you feel like your dreams are dashed because all of a sudden you're carrying around more of a burden than you thought before. Know that you're never stuck. I'm hearing that you're not stuck. And so this is like your guides want to reassure you that however heavy you might be feeling right now, because usually summertime is a season where we don't want to feel heavy, we want to feel light and like everything is just roses and it's fun and it's easy going, but that's not the sense I'm getting. I'm getting that you haven't been feeling that way. And so your spirit guides want to let you know that you're not in prison. This isn't going to alter your life in a negative way. And actually what I'm getting, what I'm hearing is that even though this feels oppressive, this energy, it is going to open up more freedom for you, because it is going to push you to set boundaries that you need to set. I'm hearing that if you feel overwhelmed or you feel like you are carrying extra burdens this month, it's okay to create the boundaries that you need for yourself. Okay, so to put yourself first, even in the midst of doing what you need to do. So that's the first message that comes up. So I'm going to go back inside and get the second message. Okay, so this is a very different energy that I'm seeing. If you chose message number 2, I'm getting the color green, which is all about new growth and changes. And what I'm getting is that you are in the process of creation right now. You are creating something. There's all this gorgeous rainbow energy around you, and I get the sense that you are in the process of taking something difficult, some challenges that you've had, and you are finding how those challenges have made you more resilient, more compassionate, and so you are consciously creating something out of these challenges that you've had. And these feel like past challenges, things in the past, things that have to do with relationship is what I'm getting. And so I feel like your relationships are about to blossom and soften a little bit, and not be as rigid or or difficult as before, where there may have been difficulty communicating. So I'm getting you coming into this flow, and it looks like a spiral, and I'm seeing the image of a butterfly with that, which is always, for me, when I see that symbol, it's about transformation. So I feel as though you're transforming your relationships and also your workspace. This could also have to do with your career and your workspace. And it's like I hear, you know, that old cliche, creating lemonade from lemons. So I really feel like you're taking the things that have happened for you and you're creating something new. This is the fabric of who you are, of your life, and you've needed these challenges up until now in order to really solidify what it is that you want, and so you're running with it now. So even if it hasn't felt like that, or it doesn't feel like you're in flow, this month you're going to feel more of that flow. So that's a beautiful message. Really excited for that. So I'm going to go inside and get message number 3. Okay, so if you chose message number 3, what I'm getting is that this is a month to really take care of yourself. I'm seeing a darker blue color, and when I see that in somebody's aura, usually what that means is that they've been grieving. There've been either disappointments or something that a loss that has happened. And so what I'm hearing for you is that this is going to be a month of going inside and nurturing yourself and loving yourself and having acceptance for whatever feelings are arising. And now, in no way am I saying that this month is going to be a terrible month full of grief. That's not at all the message here. This is just talking about honoring the feelings that you've been having, because I'm getting a little bit of sadness and a little bit of a feeling of loss, as though this is something you've already been feeling or you've already gone through. And so this is about nurturing you and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to feel these things instead of pushing through them and thinking, oh, I gotta buck up, I gotta be tough, I gotta be strong, and I can't let other people see me cry, or I can't let people see that I'm vulnerable. If you need to be alone, that's okay. Take that time for yourself, but let yourself have that vulnerability. This is going to be tremendously healing for you. Really healing. And I'm also seeing a little bit of a lavender color coming in here, which is about wisdom. So you're channeling wisdom out of this experience that you've had, out of whatever this loss is. It isn't for nothing. Let's just put it that way. What you've gone through has not been for nothing. There's been a reason behind it, and this is kind of similar to the message I got earlier for message number 2, if you heard that, where you are creating something new out of the hardships that you've had. And this is subtle, that this isn't a major devastation or anything. This is like a subtle feeling of loss, a subtle feeling of sadness that maybe you've pushed down before, and now you're just continuing to heal. So you're letting it come out, meaning you're just acknowledging that you feel sad, that you've experienced a loss, and that is going to lead you to feeling more free. So I'm getting a lot of introspection for you, a lot of meditation, a lot of connecting inside, and it's actually going to feel really peaceful and really soft, really good. So this is all about healing for you too. And I'm also getting for you this month, letting people support you, letting your friends be there for you, letting your family be there for you, feeling like you can luxuriate in your relationships, in the fact that you're not alone here and you have support. So ask for that if you need to. Okay, so those are the messages that I'm getting this month. I hope that they helped you or served you in some way. If they did, please let me know, and I'll see you again next month.